Hey everybody, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Okay, today we're gonna talk about some different countries. And specifically, I'm gonna talk about some countries that I've traveled to. This video will have a part 2 so I can talk more about these countries. So, the first country I want to talk about is Mexico. This is where I live. Mexico has almost 130 million people. It's a big country. I've been to many different cities here. Some of my favorite cities are Guadalajara, Guanajuato, and Mexico City. Mexico also has some really beautiful nature. People love traveling to Mexico to spend some time at the beach because there are some amazing beaches here. The water is really warm and so is the weather. Okay, next I want to talk about France. This is the first country that I ever traveled to in Europe, but unfortunately, I've only been to Paris. I haven't been to any other cities there. However, I love the city of Paris. Since one of my favorite activities is walking, Paris is the perfect city for me to travel to. You could walk for days and days throughout the city without getting bored. I think Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I love the architecture, the history, and the general feeling of the city. There are so many nice places to see there. But I know that there are a lot of other interesting places to visit in France. I hope that I can travel all around the country in the future. Okay, next I want to talk about Portugal. I had the opportunity to spend 2 weeks in this awesome country. I went to 3 different cities when I was there: Lisbon, Porto, and Braga. The capital, Lisbon, is a really interesting place to visit. I especially loved walking through the old parts of the city. And the city of Porto was one of my favorite cities that I visited. It's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I loved watching the sun go down over the river in the evening, and I really enjoyed taking a boat on the river too. Overall, I thought Portugal was a fantastic country to travel to, and I recommend it to you. Lastly, let's talk about Spain. I spent more than 2 weeks in Spain, and I visited 6 different cities. The first places we visited in Spain were in the south of the country. The south of Spain is really unique. The culture there is a little different from the culture in the other parts of Spain. I really enjoyed my time in Sevilla and Granada, and I would love to go back. I also really liked Madrid, but I only stayed there for 2 nights. If I go back to Spain, I'm definitely gonna spend more time in this city. It was also cool to travel along the Mediterranean coast. We took a train from Valencia to Barcelona, and we really enjoyed the view. I think that a lot of people want to live in Spain because of this sea, the weather, and the food. By the way, I loved the ham that I ate in Spain. They have the best ham in the world. Okay, that's all for today. I'll make a part 2 to this video, and I'll talk about a few other countries that I've traveled to. Remember to download my free Listening Time podcast and become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime to receive my specialized training to help you understand native speakers. And if you want to reach an advanced level of listening, then become a Listening Time family member to receive my advanced podcast. The link is in the description below this video. Also, subscribe to the channel,